Well, good morning. I know you can't see me, but this is the important stuff right here. I'm going to make my Crockpot lasagna, and for this recipe, we use a large jar of spaghetti sauce, just ragu, prego, just whichever you like. A 15-ounce cup of ricotta cheese, a 8-ounce cup of Hunt's or tomato sauce, it doesn't matter which brand. And sometimes I'll put tomatoes in it, but I just don't have any today. And then a 1-pound bag of mozzarella cheese. Now I think this recipe only calls for half of that, but you know, you can never have too much cheese. And then the lasagna noodles. And then the ground beef that I have already pre-cooked and was in my freezer prepared. I've done a whole separate video on this, and I will link it below. This is the #1 time saver of all time savers, as far as I'm concerned, is having your ground beef already prepared and done. And I will be right back because I'm going to assemble some of this and then show you how to layer it in the pan. Okay, I've got everything kind of assembled. I'm fixing to put it together. In this container, I have my spaghetti sauce, my tomato sauce, and my already cooked ground beef. As you can see, it's kind of, I've done had it in the freezer. I've left that recipe below. In this bowl, I have put my ricotta cheese and 3/4 of my mozzarella cheese. I keep some of my mozzarella cheese out so I can sprinkle it on the top when I'm done, okay? Even after it's cooked. It just looks better like that. And this recipe called for some water, but I did not put water because I put water in my spaghetti jar, about probably not quite half a cup maybe, and shake it up to get all my spaghetti sauce out. I just put the water in there and shake it up real good and pour it into here. And then in here I put just a little bit of water because I didn't let my ricotta cheese set out to kind of thaw a little. You know, it was still real cold and hard to stir. But anyhow, and basically what you do, I'm not going to keep you for this whole deal. I've sprayed my crock pot, and I start out with some sauce, you know, just one. I hope y'all can see this. Let me see. Let me slide over here. Okay. And I put just, you know, just kind of enough to cover the bottom. So, real good. And, okay, set that there. All right, and I am using, I had some noodles, some lasagna noodles left in another box that I'm going to use up. These are the Kroger brand. They're good. I got these last time just because that's what they had, so I can't really tell a difference in them. But, and then, of course, in these long crock pots, you can kind of lay one down. So, and then kind of break the others. I have to break that one too. And you just kind of break them. I hope you can see what I'm doing. You just kind of break them and you can piece them, you know, to cover the bottom real good. All right, and then you take your cheese and just kind of, I use kind of 2 spoons for this. Just kind of spread it out just a little bit, and then come back with another of the sauce. Now remember, I've got my mozzarella and my ricotta in together, okay? So just kind of spread it out. Just there we go. And you can kind of judge it. If you like more noodles and less sauce, you can do it like that. It's just, you know, kind of however you like it. So, and just kind of, like I said, just kind of break those up, put them around the sides. Oh, that one flew across the room. Okay. And then you just kind of keep layering. And through the magic of television, or editing, we have got it all put together. Now in this, just so you'll know, I put the sauce, the noodles, and the cheese. I put the cheese on top of the noodles because it's just a little easier to spread. And then I just keep layering it and layering it. And in here I have 3 layers of noodles and 3 layers of cheese and 4 layers of sauce, okay? I top it off with the sauce here for it to cook. And you don't have to get everything just exactly spread out because it's gonna cook and it's gonna incorporate, you know, it's gonna be fine. And then I have kept out probably about, and y'all, I eyeball this, I do not measure. I'm gonna say probably a cup of cheese, maybe a little more. Keep out enough of your mozzarella cheese to sprinkle on the top when it's done. I don't do it beforehand because I don't want it to burn, but I keep out about, you know, about a cup, just enough to sprinkle. And this cooks on low for 4 hours, okay? It says 4 to 6, but I'm pretty sure mine got done in 3 to 4 because what I did, I went in and checked my noodles to see how you want your noodles. If you like them al dente, you know, or because if you cook it too much, I would imagine they're going to get mushy. And I don't like mine al dente, but I don't like them mushy either. So I actually went in, I think about at the 3.5 or 4 hour mark and pulled out one of my noodles and tried it, and it was kind of how we liked it. So at that time, I turned my crock pot off and I lifted this out. Of course, not with my hands because it's hot, but I went ahead and pulled this out just so it would not continue to keep cooking, because it's going to continue to cook a while with the stoneware being hot, but I took it out of the base here and just set it out. So, but I'm going to put the lid on it and I am going to go to work. I'm going to be home in 4 hours though. So, or 3.5. Let's see. And that's it. So, and we're going to have lasagna for supper with some garlic bread, and I'm going to stick this back in the fridge, and then whenever this gets done, I'll sprinkle some on, and when I get home and do this, I will bring y'all back and show you kind of how it looks, okay? But thanks so much for watching, and I will see you in a few hours. Well, there you go. There's the finished product. Now I have turned it off to kind of let it sit, because once it sits, it'll kind of sink down a little. Before, it's going to be a lot taller and more bubbly. So, and then I just come back and put, you know, sprinkle the, remember I told you I kept out an extra cup of cheese. And I just come back. I don't put this on the top while it's cooking, simply because it just don't. I'm afraid of it burning around the edges. So, but anyhow, there you go. That's it. So, that's the finished product.